Hi everybody, this is the baseball height, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the people's champion, your host Hut, and welcome back to the baseball hut. And hopefully you like this video and hit that subscribe button. So I did a live stream a little while ago. It was a great live stream, very lively. The bell was ringing like crazy. I was talking about all these different trades in Major League Baseball and talking about the Mets in particular. Now the word has come down a little bit that the prices are very high. Are extremely high for the Mets in terms of what teams are looking for in terms of starting pitching. So the Mets have sort of pivoted. They're thinking about kind of doing a depth piece, a guy that's like a 5th, 6th starter, and another bullpen arm. But I have a little article that I found, some MLB trade rumors, believe it or not, about the Rangers. The Rangers made a trade tonight. They traded, they picked up a catcher, Carson Kelly, from the Tigers, and you know, that seems to be, they kind of trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out whether they're buyers or sellers. But the Rangers are now 51-55, 4.5 games back of the Astros and the Mariners in the AL West. But that doesn't mean the club necessarily plans to buy exclusively in the coming days either. So I'm gonna read you part of the article, and we'll discuss it in the comment section. Right down there, you want to leave me a comment. As noted by Joel Sherman of the New York Post in a report this evening, the Rangers are making right-hander Michael Lorenzen available on the trade market. The news comes after the Athletics, the Munchkin, Ken Rosenthal suggests that Lorenzen, as well as right-hander John Gray, could be made available prior to the deadline earlier this week. The 32-year-old Lorenzen has pitched solidly as a back-of-the-rotation option for Texas this year, a 3.87 ERA and 18 starts. So as you know, the Mets' back end of the rotation is in trouble because the Mets have Tyler McGill and David Peterson. You cannot have them in the same rotation, and you cannot have them going back to back because they're so inconsistent that you will get automatically a 2-game losing streak, which is what the Mets have right now. The 32 and a seller's market start for pitching options. It's easy to imagine how a pitcher like Lorenzen, who has plenty of experience both as a starter and as a reliever, could be an attractive trade target, even in spite of worrisome peripheral numbers. Now that is a perfect guy, a guy that I've talked about. The Mets are talking about as a depth piece, and he can go into the bullpen if they need a guy to pitch in the bullpen. Last year he was with the Phillies, got traded from the Tigers to the Phillies, and he pitched well. The first few games he pitched no hitter for the Phillies, and then he pitched poorly. They put him in the bullpen. So he's a guy that can do both. Now he's got a $4.5 million contract for this year. He only signed a 1-year deal. That's one guy. They mentioned John Gray. He has another year on his contract. He's making $13 million this year and $13 million next year. And he has an option for next year for $13 million. So the Mets would have him for another year. The Mets would have to figure out and decide if they wanted to bring him in. I don't know what the money would be with him, but that is a player to keep an eye on. I have another name here, which was mentioned in the chat, and that is, believe it or not, is Nathan Eovaldi. Now that is an interesting name. As you know, he's one of the best postseason pitchers in the last 20 years. He has a contract for next year, a vesting option. I don't know the details of it. Let me check on Baseball Reference. Let me just give you an idea of his numbers first. He's got an ERA of 3.31, 18 starts, 106 innings, 104 strikeouts. Walks per 9 innings is 2.2. Let me just scroll down and see what his salary situation is. In the meanwhile, he's a very interesting pitcher. As you know, he's one of the great postseason pitchers of the last 20 years, quite frankly. He is a killer in the postseason. He pitches great in postseason, to be honest with you. We all know that. Let's see. He's making $16 million this year. He's got a $20 million option for next year, a $2 million buyout. Player option vest with 300 innings in 23 and 2024. And then let me go back up there and see if he's reached it. If he's reached 300 innings, that vesting option will kick in. Let's take a look. Now, he's a great pitcher, as you know. Okay, let's see. Let's keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going, Hut. Keep going. Oh, the last statistics here. Jesus. So right now, he has pitched 250 innings over the last 2 seasons. It's going to be awfully tight to get to those last 50 innings. And he has not pitched 150 innings since 2021 when he was with the Red Sox. So he has a little bit of work. You figure he'd have about 10 more starts. He's probably going to reach that vesting option. If he reaches that vesting option, it's up to him whether he wants to stay with that $20 million contract. And last year he had a big year. He won 12 games and pitched really well for the World Series champion Texas Rangers. So he's another guy to keep an eye on. Now, I doubt he'll be moved. I highly doubt it. I'm not going to write him on my list. I'm not going to put him on my list. But he is a guy that you know. You bring him in here, you're serious about winning something. Whether the Rangers put him up for grabs, I highly doubt it. They have a lot of money invested in that rotation. As you know, Max Scherzer's in that rotation. Tyler Mahle should be coming back. Possibly Jacob deGrom, although I don't know what his current status is with them right now. But he is a guy to watch. If the Rangers decide to make a move, this could be the guy to move. You know, and keep an eye on. And the price would be very high for him. He's still very much in play in terms of being a big contributor to a team. But like I said, the most likely player that could come to the Mets in this video is Michael Lorenzen and possibly John Gray, because those players have been mentioned as players that could be on the move. So thank you for watching this video. Of course, please subscribe to the Baseball Hut. If you're not on X, you're not on Facebook, you have to subscribe. This is the best Mets channel, believe it or not. On YouTube, I give you the best information, and I'm very entertaining. I'm pretty damn funny. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.